I would like to acquire some sound money for once. There's no speculation in that. Bitcoin is not speculative. Emphatically, it's just not. Let me explain what I mean. You might hear your friends or colleagues or talking heads on TV consistently or commonly refer to Bitcoin as a speculative asset. And they're talking about it as somebody that wants to acquire more fiat currency. They want to buy Bitcoin for less fiat currency, turn around at the right time and sell it for more fiat currency. But in a real sense, it's not speculative. The view that I take and the view that the Bitcoin community takes, we turn our fiat currency into Bitcoin to acquire more of it because it already has the qualities of sound money. We live in a world where central banks and misguided banking practices are running rampant, and they're destroying economies, they're destroying lives. And so we see that problem playing out, the problem being unsound money. And so we are flocking to sound money. There's no speculation involved because Bitcoin already has the qualities of sound money, those qualities being durability, portability, fungibility. It's limited in supply. It's a store of value. It's accepted everywhere in the world. It's a unit of account. It's actually the most perfect unit of account ever. It's the most audited system in human history. It's audited every 10 minutes. It's the most transparent accounting system ever created. And we live in a digital world. So all of those qualities are fantastic, but they run on a digitally native asset. We live in a digital world. We need a digitally native currency, a digitally native money, and Bitcoin has that quality. And so when the Bitcoin community, when we're buying Bitcoin, we're buying it for the qualities it already has. There's no speculation in that. We know what it has. Speculation is assuming that there's some quality to come that we're waiting on. No, Bitcoin in its current form is what we want and what we need. Bitcoin by definition isn't speculative. Definition number one of speculative is being based on conjecture rather than knowledge. Conjecture. When you're speculating on a horse race, you don't know which horse is going to win, so you're speculating that old hi-ho silver is going to win the race. But with Bitcoin, again, we understand the qualities. It has those qualities of sound money already built into it. So what are we speculating on? Same thing with the second definition of speculative. It refers to, in an investing sense, it's involving something with a high risk of loss. Again, if your goal is to acquire more fiat currency, then certainly, you could sell at the wrong time. You could time the market incorrectly, and you could be at a loss. There's a speculative sense in that regard. But with Bitcoiners, the Bitcoin community, our goal is not to speculate on currency, but with Bitcoin, there's no risk of loss. And what do I mean by that? Because you hear people all the time saying they lost a lot of money in Bitcoin. No, they didn't lose a lot of money in Bitcoin. Let's make sure that we're clear on the definitions. They lost a lot of fiat currency in Bitcoin because they tried to trade it. But if you buy Bitcoin and you hold it, or you buy Bitcoin and then you spend it on things, you never lose that Bitcoin until you transact with it. There's no risk of loss in that. And so it's not speculative in the sense that it's risky, and it's not speculative in the sense that it's a conjecture about something that it might have. Bitcoin is not speculative because it already has the qualities in which we are buying it for. End of discussion. When somebody tells you that it's, I don't want anything to do with Bitcoin because it's so speculative, that's fine. Be polite, smile, be pleasant, but then don't be afraid to firmly tell them, no, you've got this wrong. I'm sorry, my friend. You've got this wrong. Bitcoin is not speculative, because the reason why I buy Bitcoin is because it's sound money. We live in a world run by unsound money. And so I would like to acquire some sound money for once. There's no speculation in that because it already has those qualities. And so, my friends, that's the takeaway from today. Bitcoin isn't speculative. You don't need to shy away from that. And when your friend brings it up and tells you that it is speculative, you can look him in the eye or her in the eye, and you could confidently say, Bitcoin isn't going to be sound money. It already is sound money. Thank you for watching. Have fun orange pilling the world. Peace.